I think I just start over and start a new game, start a run. That should be better. Hopefully not get a corrupt save file. Okay, no text box at the beginning. Very smooth music. And already meshing time. So let's collect some hands. All these little edge or corner clips are not necessary, but they are cool. They look cool, and they give a little bit of a speed boost to the character, so it pushes me a little bit forward. I think it saves a couple of frames over the course of the run, but if you do it correctly. That's a nice little optimization that is not really... I'm not really forcing it to do this. I'm not really forcing the game to do this. And when I try to do that, when I try to force the game to give me the corner clip, well, it just brings me... I'm just getting stuck in the corner and the wall. So it's not really that valuable to do that. Let's get the sword. Let's hope the camera doesn't fall down this time. Let's hope there's no neighbor interfering with the run or anything of this crap. Let's hope everything goes well. Well, just kill this guy, or not. Let's kill this guy. Oh my god. I got a little bit too close to this hitbox and it kind of sucked me in. That was a cool trick. That is a very efficient item grab there. Very efficient. That looks cool. That looked very cool. No corner clip. Guard kill. Trigger thing. And at the beginning of the run, I'm always starting to get scared about the ghosts in the next area, which is absolutely unquestionable, because ghosts are one of the scariest things in the game. I think mice are a little bit scarier, a little more scary than ghosts, and I think bats are one of the most terrible enemies in the game. Oh, got a heart bag, very nice. That was a corner clip, but it was unnecessary because I was stuck in the wall. It wasn't really helpful. Let's put it that way. And the early game is really not feeling like a speedrun. It's not feeling well, because it's very slow. It's very slow and sloppy. In my opinion. Can only get better from that. Now I can go around. No, I can't because I got stuck in the hitbox. So that should be enough, yes. When he says, when his last text box is saying good luck, then you are done. And you have killed them all. Which is nice. Okay. Let's just hope to get a good run going. I didn't forget to split, very clever. Killing 4 of those guys before entering the mansion. Oh my god, I forgot the experience. I forgot that this, the experience distribution in the game, the experience route. Let's kill this guy real quick. And hit the switch. Let's kill this guy real quick. Let's hit the switch and finish this area. And after that I finish all the other ghosts and then I grab all the items. Then I have the grappling hook and then I can proceed to kill some more soldiers outside of the mansion. Having 2 hearts here is a little bit scary right now, because there are more ghosts to be dealt with. I have to be very careful now. I got a heart back, very nice. And let's take the dog, which looks like a pig, a little bit more like a pig than a dog. Let's take him to his owner, or its owner. Do not know if it's a he or she. Avoid the ghost, because when you start to fight a ghost with the dog on your back, the dog just gets scared and runs away. And you do not want to. You don't want the dog to run away, because when he runs away, it's taking a little bit of time for him to calm down, and so that you can just grab him again and bring him to its owner. Very nice. Okay, let's take this staircase, because the other staircase is already cleared and no more ghosts in there. And I'm at full health right now, which is very nice. Oh my god, that's scary, that's scary. I don't want to fight both ghosts at the same time, because no. Just no. You don't want that. You never want that to happen. If you wonder why I am always running away from them a little bit, it's because I want to adjust myself properly, and I want to have a little bit of space around me when facing them, because killing them or attempting to kill them can go really wrong. As you could see before, when they start their attack, you are pretty much done for, and you cannot do anything. I just realized that there are 2 gems in the early game. In the first area. Oh no, not the first area, but the first stage, so to speak. Do not push it too hard with the ghosts. Be very careful. Nice. I do not need to wait for them to die, because I do not need any drops. No health drops, no coins, because I can get enough coins by just collecting all the gems. Because each gem gives you 50 coins, I think. And you always need 30 coins to save. And saving will only be done in a marathon run. At crucial parts or critical parts. And I do not know if I save here. No, I do not think I am saving in this run. I just skipped that. That was close. I almost got the attack. Oh my god, that was very close. Sometimes you attack them, you are too far away, and then you are not getting your attack before they do, so you get hurt. You get hurt very badly. But doing this run actually calms me down a little bit. Because at the moment I'm in a very troubleful experience. There are some things that are to be dealt with and that need my attention. That's also the reason why I didn't do any streams lately, so I hope I can get this submission video right now. But I do not want to push myself too hard. There are some more days to come to get that, and hopefully it works. At the moment I'm just trying to survive this run, trying to get the run going. Just thinking about equipping this grappling hook right now. Right now, why not? And I have to kill soldiers. I think I have to do this part 4 times, if I remember correctly. Hopefully I do remember correctly. I'm not quite sure, but that should work. Okay, I grabbed the heart container, that's why I'm 1 heart short. Oh my god. I said 1 heart short, not 2 hearts, not 3 hearts, or even more. But for some reason I messed up this fighting stuff here. Okay. But it's not too hard to get hearts. Wow, what a sentence. It's not too hard to get health back in this area because they are just running around and I am just killing them one by one. Now I'm even faster in killing them because I have sword level 2. I wanted to grab the key. Oh no. Wow, I killed Ruber at 16 minutes. That's amazing. 16:41. I do not know if I get this right now. I have no idea how long it takes to get to a certain experience state or to a certain number of experience points. That was number 1. I have to do it 3 more times, and then I have to go to the boss and kill him. It's actually Ruber, and it's a man. It's a very manly man, but a very ugly man too. And but I do not want to complain about his look or his style, because he's just a villain, so who cares? He has to be ugly of some sort. Give me heart, no. Give me heart. No. Give me your heart, little soldier. Give me your heart. It's actually kind of brutal. It's kind of brutal that Kaylee just slices hearts from her enemies. Taking their coin purses is, I think, very legit, but taking their hearts is kind of obnoxious. But I do not complain because I need hearts. Actually, just 1 more. It's nice to have full health when you're facing Ruber for the first time, because the fight should not go terribly wrong, but there is an opportunity for Ruber to mess with you a little bit because you are too close to him or something like that, something stupid. And yeah, fighting him in this first phase or in the first encounter is a little bit like the last time, or the second and last time you face him directly and you fight him. It's the very last boss fight, it's also Ruber. Was it the first? Was it the 4th time, or? I think it was. I think it was. Let's do it once more, just to be sure. I think it was 4 times now. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. Let's do it one more time and go back to Ruber. Kill him. Oh. That is unfortunate. Very nice. I got a heart back. Okay, everything is overall. Everything is okay. Everything is in a good shape or something. Come on. Gotta be killed. Yeah. Takes half a minute or something. Something around that. To kill all the soldiers out there. Let's face Ruger, but before we do that, we have to find something. We have to get an item and kill a spider. Yeah, sometimes the spider down there is just facing upwards and going directly into your, or crossing your path directly, which is not very nice. But sometimes the spider just turns left when it touches the wall. That's completely random, in my opinion. See? Every time they touch a wall, they change... I'm sorry, they change direction. And they can change the direction to your favor or just not. Just spam attacks and try to adjust a little bit the recoil. Try to handle the recoil. Then he is done. It's not gonna be a gold split, I think. But almost. Almost. No, I don't want to save. I want to save some time. I want to save 3 seconds. I think a save costs you about 4 seconds or something. 3 to 5 seconds. I could measure that, but I didn't do that any time. So. Also, this snake sometimes turns left, which is not quite nice. And I don't know, the enemies sometimes do stupid things, but I do not know why. I think it's completely random. It could be, but I'm not completely sure if it's random or not. Could be, but what do I know? I'm just running this game. Didn't program it. Also, I have a nice little in the next stream I will make an announcement, I think. I think it will happen in the next stream. This stream is kind of a little bit too early for this heavy announcement that I have to make. I'm killing too many soldiers right now. I don't know why. I'm just feeling it. Just want to kill it. But I do not know if it's really necessary or not. I don't think it's necessary. But it's better to have enough experience points than having 2 less. No, I cannot run. Oh my god. I was trying to run, I was trying to execute the dot attack that I do not have yet. I need to remember. But using the dot attack to run is something that you do very, very often in the end game or in the later game. It's not the end game, it's not even in the middle of the game where you get a dot attack. It's on stage 3, the very beginning of stage 3. You get the dot attack, and running around with the dot attack is kind of, you get kind of used to it. So when you start a new run, you always have to think, or you always have to remember that you do not have this dot attack yet. Sometimes this guy just turns right, and sometimes he turns left, and sometimes he turns up and down and up and down. It's, in my opinion, it's random, but I'm not super sure about that. There's a possibility that this is just not random and well programmed in a certain way that you can manipulate, but I'm not very fond of any technique or stuff that could be used to manipulate it, so I'm not sure. But it would be very interesting to know. Also, I could use an item program that works as an item counter, like you have in Link to the Past randomizers, or OOT randomizers. Go away, spider, go, no. Just, the spider is just facing my direction, okay. Just, oh, it got so low way already. That's very early. Now I grab the stick. I equip the shovel because I will need it later, but I can also use it to replenish my health very quickly in this area, because there are hearts hidden underneath the grass. Sometimes, not always. It's crucial to have full health when you leave this area, because you will face a boss that is not very funny to deal with. It's not an easy boss fight. It's one of the harder ones. And I'm killing a little bit more soldiers right now. And I think killing soldiers goes very well right now. Not too bad. I do not want to push myself too hard with telling all the time that this is the run and this is going very well and stuff like that. It's just, I just want to survive. I just want to finish the run, having it recorded on my hard drive, and I am, yeah, now that I talk about it, now that I speak about recordings, I forgot to turn on my VCR to record it on my VCR. On its hard drive. So then it will just be, the stream footage will be on my computer's hard drive, and normally I turn on the VCR to record the raw game footage, but I forgot, so no game footage right now. So if it's not run, it doesn't matter, because it's not recorded. The raw game footage is not recorded. It will not be recorded right now. Don't give me turnips, give me hearts. Thank you. I want to have, well, kind of full health all the time. That would be preferable, because when I get to the first section of this area to get the horse, I will dig out a heart container, and the heart container increases my health but not replenishes it at the same time, so you get one empty heart, an additional empty heart. Now that I killed all the enemies, I can dig out the large turnip, and I do not even have to talk to this guy here, which is nice. I just can now take the large turnip to the horse, back in the first area, first section, and this allows me to ride the horse, but before that happens I have to get to full health. I will use it anyway, because I have to deal with dragons in the next area, which is terrible. Dragons are a terrible enemy, because they can spit fire on you, and their fire little flames out of their mouths. Well, this fire is just, it has a hitbox, so it's really terrible to deal with. Everything in this game that has a hitbox is terrible to deal with, just for reference. It really is. And as soon as you play this game or just try to run it, you will notice that. Nope, sometimes it works, sometimes you can touch him with your sword before he gets down too low too far down. Sometimes it just doesn't work, so doesn't matter. Let's take the heart container and try to fill it up as soon as, or as quickly as possible. Very nice. First dig, first heart. First dig, first try. Let's talk that. Let's tell it. No, let's name it first try. That's what I want to say. Okay, let's take the horse back to Merlin. And also the horse can walk over water. As you can see. Never noticed that. Okay. Now I have to walk. No, I have to wait for the enemies to get away. To go away. And hopefully not touch me. Because you can... the horse has a very large hitbox, as you can see, and everything that touches the horse is taking 1 heart from your health. The horse has no health whatsoever. And you cannot get off the horse right now, because you gave the large turnip to the horse, and the horse is very happy about the large turnip. Indeed, it's so happy that it just carries you forever, if you wish to ride forever in this area. But you will very quickly notice when you attempt to ride forever that it's not that fun, because it's not even faster than walking by yourself. So instead of running around with the horse forever and forever, we just cross this wind barrier here, or kind of a bridge with heavy winds on it. And the winds are currently or constantly pushing us backwards. Without the horse we would not be able to cross that bridge, and now we are. Do I need to kill this dragon? I do not think so. This one neither. I just need to kill that one. Because, yeah, as I said, hitboxes. Hitboxes of flames are terrible. These guys are pretty much stuck in the wall because they are constantly facing up and down or left and right. Without success, they cannot get away. They have to face in another direction, but I do not do this because randomness or something like that. So now I grabbed another heart refill, which could come handy, but I will not use it before I am in the next boss fight. When the next boss fight turns out very badly, then I am going to take or use this heart refill because I get another one coming soon. No, this is not the right way. What am I doing? This is the right way. This up here. As you can see, it's a dead end there. Now I have to go this way, and I'm almost done with this dragon stuff. There are no more dragons to kill right now, so I just walk past them, which is easy. As you can see, it's very close, but it's possible to walk around them. And I do not want to kill this guy, because I do not want to risk another heart, losing another heart. And now I broke the cycle, I think, because I paused the game. Yeah, I take this hit because it's intentional, and yeah, as you can see, I almost broke the cycle, but it still worked. And now I have to face the ugly, evil plant, and the plant fight still, it just goes wrong again. It's not even starting right now, and it's still, yeah, it's terrible. Oh, almost 3 cycle. I was about to take the heart refill, but I decided against it because, well, it was just 1 hit, so I took the risk and I got it, and I forgot to split. but I killed the plant, very nice, and I don't want to save. My hearts are refilled, my health is refilled. And now I have to deal with more dragons, but I do not kill any more dragons right now. In this area I do not kill any dragons. I just grab the dragon scale, as you can see, and I equip the dragon scale right away. I could also use the slingshot that I grabbed in the last section to kill dragons, but I didn't do that for... Actually, there's no reason to not do that, but I just forgot that I equipped, or that I got the slingshot, so I skipped equipping the slingshot. Let's do it this way, okay. I was just trying to remember the route, the correct route for this. So jumping in this game is really awkward. As you can see, you have to align properly on every jump, after every jump, almost, because you do not want to hit a certain or a bad pixel. A bad pixel would be one pixel too low, which seems... the character still seems to stand on the stone, but she doesn't really do that. She just drowns, and you have to start at the beginning of this area. You do not lose any of your progress, but you have to walk all the way over here again, so it's not really helpful. It's not a thing that I want to see in a run. Drowning. So we got past the section without drowning so far, which is nice. And let's keep up the good pace. Also, we can run now, which is nice to have, but we have to be very careful. Also in this cave, as you can see, every time you kill an enemy you get a heart, almost every time. So killing soldiers is a requirement here again, because soldiers are the best source for experience in this game. Now we got the last egg. And oh my god, I almost drowned. I forgot that there's a pit there with some, whatever it is, soup or lava or just boiling water, which is red because of the stones or dirt. Let me grab this, thank you. So we already got 250 coins, as you can see, which is... it's nice, but it's very unnecessary because we do not need any coins except for using the slingshot. You need 1 coin, so because Kaylee is... oh my god. Kaylee is using coins as ammunition for the slingshot. Now we bring these dragon eggs back to this dragon, Camelot Cornwall. It's a 2-headed dragon, as you can see, or not, but believe me, it's a 2-headed dragon. And I have to kill soldiers right now. Normally you have to kill 1 or 2, but sometimes when randomness or RNG is against you, you have to kill up to 10 or something until you find the key. You have to kill soldiers until you find the key, and then you can proceed. So it doesn't work. I tried to... So now, oh my gosh, I was not properly aligned. So running in this game works not the same as running in Link to the Past does. And for some reason I got stuck in the hitbox of this little soldier guy. So I have to get hearts back. And it's very easy to get hearts from these enemies because they almost give you a heart every time or so it's not very hard to get hearts back. Just wait for a couple of frames until the dialogue starts, because when you just start Mesh you have a couple of frames, a little frame window there where you can, when you get inputs, you can get inputs in, and you can jump before the dialogue starts, which is very weird. So, I hope I do not forget anything. Right now I can't remember where the items are that I have to collect. So yeah, it's 100%. Some words about the rules. The rules are kill all the enemies. No. The rules are collect all collectible items. There are items that are not collectible in this game, like the large turnip or the little turnips or the coins. They do not count, and hearts also. It's just random enemy drops do not count. Also the turnips do not count as collectible, and I need 2 dot attacks for these soldiers, dragons. Please do not kill me, thank you. Well, I'm scared. I could use a heart right now. Ah, I have an idea. I'm about to grab another heart refill, so before I do that, before I grab another heart refill, I just use the one that I already have to replenish my health instead. When I get healed instead by just grabbing hearts, that would be nice. Because I would save another menu. Well, I think I just skipped the menu. Okay, I just skipped that. Turns out that I do not need a heart refill. I could use a heart refill, but I would have to equip it and use it. So I just skipped that, because it's too slow. Takes too much time to get to go into the menu and equip something. There's one more dragon down here. And I just well, I just faced the boss and I got everything. Can you please hit the boss? Thank you. As soon as he spits out his flame, he starts to flicker, and you cannot tell sometimes if you hit him or not. And I forgot to split again, so I'm stupid. I thought this is the run, but I forgot to split again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this is kind of messed up right now, but anyway. Let's head on to the next section. And this means you kill more soldiers. Because they are just running around and they are running directly into our sword, so we just kill them. And now we have to collect some trees. We have to cut down trees in order for this farmer, who's not a farmer, but what is it called? Carpenter. He's actually a carpenter, and he is willing to build a sled for us so that we can get down this hill that we just passed by. And I need to run, please, thank you. Because I want to be fast, I want to get fast, I want to go fast. Not too far down there, because I need to go this way. And after doing a couple of attempts, right now, like 6 attempts, I can remember the route for this labyrinth sometimes, for this maze. Sometimes running just doesn't work. And you cannot run diagonally, which is weird because you can move diagonally, but you cannot run diagonally. Well, actually it's easy to understand when you understand running mechanics in this game. Because running in this game works like you have to press the directional pad in a certain direction 2 times. The direction you are pressing the button to is not necessarily the direction you are running to. So you can press 2 times it down, and as soon as you do not stop moving, you can store the dot attack. and you can execute it on another occasion or in another situation whenever you want, unless you do not stop moving. And as soon as you press the B button, you start this start attack, which is nice. Okay, I touched tree, and now I am heading over here, and I have to head. Okay, I lost a little bit of hearts here, which is not very nice, but I think I can. No, I cannot. Okay, I lost a couple of hearts here, but I can't. I'm so scared about. I do not want to kill those mice because sometimes they get in your way. And I collected hens. The second technique is the dart attack. Is Dart, the Swordmaster, and Merlin. And as a reward, I get another heart container. Do I get a heart refill in this area? Oh, I already got a heart refill. Stupid me. So, now I did not forget to split. And I can get hearts back from these beds. As you can see, I really want to get that heart, thank you. But I have to be very careful in this area. I have to be very careful. I'm just taking it slow right now, because why not? I am almost 3 minutes ahead. Okay. Now we need to collect these little tablets, which is pretty straightforward. Nothing really special about that. Yeah, as I said, it's pretty straightforward. Killing some bats, getting some tablets. They're called tablets. There's 3 of them hidden in this maze, in this little dungeon here, and this dungeon ultimately leads to the wizard. So the wizard he just lives here, some kind of, and as soon as we have collected all the tablets, we could bring them back to Merlin, and Merlin is providing us with a code. There's a solution to a puzzle written on the tablets, and as soon as you collect all of them, you can bring them to Merlin to unlock this solution. So Merlin just tells you the solution to the maze, not to the maze, but to a little stone ground plate puzzle that you have to do to open the lair to the wizard. And you do not have to do that, because when you just know the answer or know the solution to the puzzle, you do not have to do any of this stuff. You do not have to bring the tablets back to Merlin. You can just proceed and go on and kill the thing, the wizard. I was about to say the golem, but we are not there yet. There's a golem in this game, but we do not see him until we reach the upper next boss. So the next boss is the wizard, and the next boss is the golem. Just, yeah. I do not want to get slowed down by these bats anymore. But this bat I have to kill because it's just in the way. So now I have to step on these stones in the right direction, which is very easy to remember or to memorize. The pattern is very easy to memorize. Now I have to reach the wizard in his cave over there. Some more bats. I do not care about them because I do not need to kill them. So talking to Gilly the goldfish triggers the appearance of the wizard or the magician, and now I can just try to kill him. I can just run into him and kill him. And I have to adjust with the recoil, which is bad. I try to stun lock him, but it doesn't work, so still a good fight. Not a terrible fight. Could go better. But it wasn't too bad, so it really wasn't too bad. It was okay. Now we collect. No, we do not collect. A very, very interesting fact about this game, when you think about 100%, is that in this area you need to dig for maps. Sorry. There are maps hidden in this area that you have to collect. You have to collect all of them, because one map contains a little path. It describes a path that you have to walk, and it describes a certain spot where you have to dig next. So as soon as you... No, it's not the right spot. This is the right spot. I was confused about the grass. I was just remembering there is the correct spot is beneath or is aside to the grass, and I was digging at the front, the wrong patch. I was about to tell you about the maps. So yeah, the maps. Each map contains a path or a description of the path that leads to the next map. There are 6 or 7 of them, which means you have to find them all, and the last one ultimately leads to the magical flute that I just grabbed without hesitation, because I already know where the magical flute is hidden, so I do not need to... I absolutely do not need to collect those maps, and I do not need to collect those maps anyway, because maps for some reason do not count as collectible items. So I do not have to collect them. I just tested that. It's not a requirement for 100%. First, when I started to root this 100%, I thought, well, it could be or it should be a collectible item, but it doesn't count as collectible. So you can just skip digging for maps, and you can just dig out the large turnip. No, not the large turnip, but the magical flute. Magical flute, it's called. And as soon as you have that, you can proceed. Killing these snakes is really easy, because they are just running around, and you have to step on this switch. You have to open the door with the switch, and as soon as you do that, you are supposed to not touch any of these bones, and as soon as you touch a bone, the door just closes, and you have to do it all over again. So in this area I have to collect one more heart container, one more heart refill. I already collected the gem, and now I'm heading into the best section of the game, the bullet pushing, and I am 3.5 minutes ahead already. Wow. That's nice. I can improve my time of 2 hours and 4 minutes. That's amazing. I did do some offline practice, by the way, to this run, because I really want to be able to execute the run in all of its kindness, in all of its glory. I don't know. And this is the most, this is the part with the most glory in it, I think. Pushing boulders around as a little girl, just to open the path to the golem. So these little caves with boulders and switches are kind of a lock. So the golem is hidden behind all these puzzles, and they function as a lock for his house. Some kind of, and it's a very nice idea. So the golem is not just a very physical, strong enemy, very big and physically strong and brutal and not very smart, but because he has put some of these riddles in front of his entrance for his front door, he is just kind of very intelligent in some way. So he's described as a very intelligent creature, intelligent magical creature. But he took Excalibur, and that's the reason why we are hunting him down, because we want Excalibur back. Actually not back, we actually want to find Excalibur for ourselves before Ruber does that. Unfortunately, Ruber will succeed in finding Excalibur and claiming it for himself and using it as a tool to create or to increase his power, and yeah, he does that in a very obnoxious way, because he kind of melts Excalibur to his arm, so his arm actually turns into Excalibur, which is very strange and weird, and he does that to increase his strength and power, and his sword play is also getting better from that, because he can use a sword as literally as his arm, or as a prolonging of his arm, and then so Ruber is just unstoppable, the ultimate beast, the ultimate soldier, the ultimate warrior, and we just have to stop him in this, in his final form, kind of. Which we do. But it's not Kaylee who stops him, or who kills him, or who defeats him, it's actually he himself. So you will see what I mean when the final fight comes on your screen. For now we are just pushing more boulders around, because pushing boulders is fun, and we have to do it anyway, so we cannot avoid that. Unfortunately, we cannot skip pushing boulders around for various reasons. First and most important reason is I do not know any way of skipping anything in this game except the skips I already do, which are there. There are skips I already do, like skipping the maps, or skipping certain NPC dialogues, like talking to Merlin or talking to the two-headed dragon. I only do the really crucial and essential stuff, and all the optional stuff I'm already leaving out of the route, but there could be more improvements to that. It could be that there are improvements, but I do not know of any way to skip this content here, so I have no other chance, or I have no way to get around this, so I have to do this. I have to do this puzzle, and for 100% it's also necessary to do this, because not only do you get the snorkel, which you need to get to the golem, but you also get No, it's actually not called Golem, it's called Ogre. Oh my god, I messed up the monster names. So, okay, the next boss, the upcoming boss, is not the Golem, it was the Wood Golem. There's a Golem in this game, it's called the Wood Golem, which will appear in the next stage. In this stage, we have to face the Ogre. Okay, it's an Ogre. Very nice, and okay. Yeah, we need to have the snorkel in our inventory. Not only that, we have to equip the snorkel, which is very essential not to forget to equip the snorkel right away when you get it. Otherwise you will drown, and drowning is bad in this game because it costs 1 heart and a lot of time. Because you have to backtrack. And yeah. Just for reference, yeah, that's exactly the point. The point is you have to get the snorkel and one more item. In 100% you have to get a heart container, which is located in one of these rooms. Actually in the last room. And you have to do all the rooms, which is 7 rooms and an additional set of 3 rooms, which are optional, but in 100% you have to do them, because you need to get the last heart container. I was about to mess up this boulder pushing stuff here, and I have to do this and go around this block, and now I can clear the upper section of this room, and after that I can clear the right part, which is the solution to this room. If you are wondering what am I doing when I push a boulder to the wall and cannot do anything again, or yeah, what does happen when I am messing up so badly that I cannot do anything right now, I can start over, because some kind of magic, Merlin has some kind of magic that resets the room. I'm sorry, I was just yawning. So obviously Merlin is powerful enough with his magic to reset a room, which means he can put those boulders to the exact position where they were before you touched them. But he is not powerful enough to help us finding the solution to the puzzle, to just, well, take these boulders and place them on the correct spot. On the switches. These round circles are supposed to be switches or something. So it kind of makes sense, but that was the last room before the snorkel. So now we get the snorkel, and we equip it right away, as I said, because equipping the snorkel, there's the snorkel, is fundamentally crucial. Now I have to mash the A button because I have to say yes to Merlin's question that he asks us without hesitation. And now I have to push this boy here over there. Then I can go on with this one. The next room is very easy when you know how to do it. This room also, it's very straightforward actually. It's not a big deal. I can mess up though, but hopefully I do not mess up. Hopefully I don't do anything stupid. But I can. Just for reference, I can. And I also did in the past. So pushing those boulders around can be tricky when you are thinking too fast. So imagine you are pushing a boulder around and you are thinking about the next one and maybe the upper next one. and then you just forget to do certain stuff that is required for the quota you are currently pushing, and you are just preparing for the next one, and you're just messing up the current one. So this time everything looks very okay, very smooth. Okay, that worked. Now it's time for the hardest room in the game. That's the hardest room in the game. Well, I got it. I just, yeah. That's not the fastest way to do it, but it's the most safe way. I didn't mess up, so that was not too bad. So now I have to do this, and I have to do this to get around this, and I have to do this. Not really. I have to do this. I have to do this, and I can clear the room. No, that is not quite right. There's something wrong. Or maybe not, I don't know. Okay, that was a little bit strange. It is a solution. It's possible to do it this way, but there's another solution. So you have to make up your mind about the middle position, the very center of the cross. That's the crucial part about that. So I messed up a little bit, but I got through the boulder pushing very, very smoothly, I think. It was not too bad, so I take that. I equipped the snorkel right away, which is nice, because now I am able to swim. And apparently when you are swimming, when you're using this technique to swim, you really need a snorkel, because otherwise you will not. Very too close to him or not? No, I'm too close. Okay, I'm still too close to him, but that could work. And I'm just mashing B button right now, and my thumb starts to hurt. Oh my god. This fight is ridiculous. So he has a lot of health. He has lots of HP. I do not know how many, but a lot of health. But this fight was not too bad, so he didn't mess up, so it's quite nice. I didn't die, and I didn't use a hard refill. And I got all the items, because when Merlin gives you a parchment, you are very sure, you can be very sure that you got everything in this area. And now we are at my most favorite part of the game, the wood golem fight. First of all, I do not want to talk to Garrett, actually. I really don't want to talk to him. I want to grab the heart pill, because I just want to have it out of the way. And I have to kill a little bit of soldiers. Oh, no, I do not want to close this door. I need to close it afterwards or later. Now I just have to take this, the wood golem. Let me introduce the most terrifying enemy in the whole game for a very, very specific reason. It is true that this is the most terrifying enemy. It really is. When it comes to mini-bosses, he is the most terrible mini-boss that you can have in the game. So this was very close. So now he breaks free and I do not let him get out. He just follows your... he just adjusts... well, for the sentence. He tries to adjust with you on the same coordinates or on the same axis. Because his only attack is he tries to run into you. And he adjusts to your position on the map, on the screen, which you can exploit to take him behind this wall, to lure him behind this wall, and this means he cannot break free on its own. He's just trapped there forever. But no worries, we are going to kill him pretty soonish. We just have to kill a little bit of soldiers. Why do I don't... I want to get sword level 4. I got sword level 4, very nice. Okay, my experience route was on top. Really on top. Almost perfect. I killed almost all the knights in the game that are necessary. And I didn't kill too many. Not too many. Not way too many, but... okay, no running anymore, and now I have to... that was so close. I hate this. I hate this unintentional running, because it can make you run into him, and as soon as you run into him, you are done for. The run is dead when you run into him. Because the wood golem... getting touched by the wood golem triggers a switch or a variable in the game, in the game's code, that tells the game to take 2 hearts of damage from you whenever you touch an enemy in the next area. So I do not want to kill the snake, I just want to talk to this man. And he teaches me, oh my god, very nice. He teaches me the last sword attack, which is the lunge attack. I just didn't want to get hurt by the snake. So as you can see, I lost 1 heart of damage, which is not too bad. Getting a heart back. I have to avoid getting hit too many times here. I have to deal with plants again, our most favorite enemy. Because most favorite because we cannot avoid getting hit by them, but it's not too terrible because we can dig for hearts. As you could see, this area is full of grass patches. Oh, I didn't lose any hearts. Well, that is the best orange cave that I always had. Or that I had for a long time. Sorry, my voice just cracks. I do not even have to equip the shovel right now. But I have to collect this gem here. And now I have collected everything in this area, or in this stage, and I have to talk to this guy and give him the orange and the apple. And this brings me to the air shooter section, which is the easiest part in the whole game. It's even easier than the bullet pushing. Believe me, it is. It truly is. So there are bats here, a lot of bats, a lot of evil, dirty bats. Oh, they hit me. And you have to cycle through this map. As you can see, that was one cycle. Now the map starts over. And you have to cycle through this map or across this stream for 4 times, actually, yes, 4 times. And after that, the boss just appears and you can defeat the boss, which is the... no, not the Griffin, but... Is it called Griffin or Griffith? Confused because I'm reading Berserk manga, whatever it's called in English. And... I think it's called Griffin, so let's stick to Griffin. And... I forgot. Yeah, you have to kill the Chimera in this area, this stage. The boss is the Chimera, okay. Now the boss appears, now just one more time. We have to cross this map one more time, and then the Chimera will appear and we can defeat the Chimera, which has... No, it just protects Camelot, I think. It just protects the sky around Camelot. Because we are now infiltrating Camelot, or trying to infiltrate Camelot. And before we do that, we have to kill the Chimera, which is the easiest boss fight in the history of video games. You just have to constantly cross its path. So you have to, when it's moving left, you have to move right, and so on, and vice versa. And when you do that constantly, it will not attack you at all. And you can just mash B and you can just shoot your projectiles against or into the boss, and after a certain amount of time, he will just be defeated, and he will be defeated right now. Yes. And that's it. That's it for air shooter. Come on, talk to me, please. And we have done everything correctly, we got the parchment, and we are done this section. And if you are wondering why in the hell do I have plus half an hour, it's not a mistake. It's just my messed up splits. It's just my messed up splits because I did something wrong in the last run. I was not getting the sword attack, the last sword attack. For some reason the Swordmaster was refusing to... He refused to give me the last sword attack. Which means the run was invalidated. And I was not able to get the alleged 100% run. It was not valid anymore. And to avoid that, I started to hunt for XP in the last section, or before the air shooter section. So I was killing mice and snakes just to get to a certain amount of XP, which took almost, it took half an hour, just straightforward. And yeah, after this half an hour of grinding for XP, I was thinking that, well, reaching sword level 5, I was trying to reach sword level 5 actually, yes. And come on, please, can you please, no, over there, no. Come on, thank you. The Bladebeak is the worst AI in the history of video games. So this is a really, it's a record-breaking game. So you have the worst AI in the game, you have the easiest boss in the history of video games, the worst AI in the history of video games, and so on. All that crap just facing you when you are trying to do 100%. No, do not, no, come. If you're wondering, I could take the wall, the way on the wall to the... That was not quite nice. There's a kind of There's a strange noise in the back, but it's just my cat. She's just snoring for some reason, very loudly. Okay. It distracts me a little bit. You could take the wall or path on the wall to the right, but it's very hard to get Bladebeak down there because there are walls blocking your way all the way down, and Bladebeak is not really smart, guys. So it's really hard to manipulate him to kill or to crush walls upwards or downwards. It's almost not possible to make him do that. So instead of trying to manipulate him to do that, to crush walls downwards, I'm just taking him all the way to the left and all the way down because it's a lot faster. It's just a lot faster. Let's put it that way. Now we have to equip this nice little insect and give it to this man over here. We will not get... oh, okay, no. We get a heart refill here. Well, yes, we get a heart refill here. Okay, this man just traps us or takes us to prison, and for our crime to rebel against Sir Ruber. But we find a key that brings us out of the prison, which is actually the stables. And we find a heart container, which is the last one that we find. So now we are at full hearts. And if you wonder, I cannot run right now because I do not have a sword. I cannot equip the sword, and without a sword I cannot do any special attacks like running. And this was actually, it's a farmer, which is actually a blacksmith or actually a soldier or something like that. And he was a friend of our father and he helped us. He was placing the key to the prison in the hay, and he's also giving us our equipment back, or our sword back actually, basically. And now we can enter the castle. We have everything we need. And then do not forget to split this time. Now we are losing hearts, which is not very nice, but we are losing 1 heart per hit, which is not too bad. So we acquire key 1. Now we have to go all the way over there to get our first... no. Go away. Okay, I'm really stupid. I'm acting very stupid right now. Not a big deal. I can deal with that. I could equip the slingshot, which would be helpful, but I forgot. Maybe I can get around this. Maybe I can just kill some soldiers. Just to get... no, I cannot run. For some reason, Kaylee cannot run when you are standing in a doorway or in a place where a door was before you unlocked them. Now I can go... and she also stops running in those doorways. Now I can go over here and get this key. That was a lunge attack, by the way, which gave me a lot of recoil for some reason. So... oh my god, that was unintentional. But not too bad to have this soldier out of the way. And I can just run down here. No hearts for me. It's not too scary to have no hearts, but... no, that's wrong. It was this door, okay. That was a little mistake. but it's not too hard. Ouch. Okay, I have sword level 4, which means I can kill ghosts with one auto attack. But it's very hard when they are following you or when they are approaching you. It's very hard to hit them with a dot attack, because sometimes as soon as you are about to hit them, as soon as you are close enough to hit them with your dot attack, they start their attack, which is pumping up and getting big and hitting you. And that's actually what they do when you are trying to dart attack them. It's not possible sometimes. They are getting in the way and they hit you with their stupid attack and you cannot do anything. So just to avoid that, I'm not trying to run into them. I have to go over here, that's wrong. And now I kill a little bit of... I kill some soldiers that are just running around here and getting in my way. No hearts, no luck whatsoever. And I have to collect 2 more keys in this room, and then I can proceed to the next room. 1 heart, okay, that's not too bad. 3 hearts. 3 hearts to go. It's not too bad. Let's try this. No. So right now I'm taking a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to try to replenish your health by killing soldiers. But it's not too bad to try that, because you want to have a little bit of health when you are facing the griffin. That's a heart that is unreachable for me now. And I lost all the hearts that I got. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I did something wrong. I forgot a key. Actually, I forgot a key. That is very unfortunate. I have to backtrack now to this area over here. That's kind of stupid, but it happens. No hearts whatsoever. I forgot to take this key, I'm stupid. All this time that I saved, all these nice minutes and minutes that I saved, that I could get back, but I messed up right now. Okay, got a heart back. 4 hearts. Still some ghosts. Still scary ghosts. We are not done yet. Okay. Thank you. I'm not able to get my hearts back because these ghosts are just getting in my way. These stupid bastard ghosts. Okay. No hearts. Okay, now I have to face the griffin with 7 hearts. Which could go wrong, but it could also be the easiest boss fight. The second easiest boss fight in the history of video games. Let's hope for the best. So that's the best position that you can have for him, because he is stuck between the wall and the skull. He cannot really break free because he always wants to... Okay, he's facing left or right, or up and down for just a couple of frames or a couple of pixels, and then he tries to approach to me, he tries to run at me and hit me, but he cannot break free. In this position he is very easy to kill because he cannot do anything. So that was a very good griffin fight. Indeed. Nice Griffin fight. So now I have to trigger the switch, and we have collected everything. And I could have used another heart refill if the fight was going bad, but it was not. It was just a very smooth fight. Now we have all the not all the parchments. There's one parchment left. And we are in the last area that is also the most terrible. No, of course not. It's the most terrible area in the whole game. So this is going to be very intense because mice. We have to face mice, and mice are gonna ruin your run when you are trying to get through this wind barrier. As you can see, and I'm walking a little bit slow right now, and I cannot do anything when a mouse is just approaching me and it tries to hit me, and I cannot hit them because for some reason they are on a different axis than I am, and I cannot do anything. So why? Okay, not getting any hearts back, because why not? Okay, that was correct. And now I have to kill mice. Not just avoid them, but also kill them all. Because I have to open up these walls over there. They are closed, and as soon as I kill an enemy, or all the enemies that are necessary, then the wall opens and I can proceed. So now I have to kill bats. If mice are not terrible enough, you have to face bats. Which is not going too bad right now. It's actually pretty good. Have to be very careful with this one. Because the hitbox of this bat is messed up a little, because it's kind of stuck in the wall and it tries to approach to you. I do not have to collect anything anymore, which is very nice. Having full health at this part of the game is very, very nice. Now I have to do something very strange. I have to equip the dragon scale, and I have to be very careful not to mess up the jumping section here in this part. Okay, that was wrong. Okay. I have to remember the correct position. I have to be aligned a little bit above the line in the middle. Otherwise, Kaylee would just fall down. She would just fall down, even if you hit you hit the platform after your jump. You are not able to make it without falling. So that was very, very smooth. Okay, very good. I collected the gem, and there's no heart refill and no heart container in this area, on this world. Heart container, of course not, because we have every heart container that we can get. And heart refill is also not not available in this area. Now I lost 2 hearts. Okay, now that's not too bad. That was a lunge attack, by the way. Having the lunge attack it's a very good attack because it's very strong, but in the upcoming boss fight it's not a very nice thing to have. So, upcoming boss is the super minion. The super minion is a terrible, terrible enemy, because you always have to wait for him to do his little dance, and as soon as he starts to crouch, you can hit him. And I missed for some reason. Okay, I'm back on track. You always have to store a dot attack and hope that you can get a hit in before he does shoot his projectiles. It's not too bad if you get hit by the projectiles. It's better than not getting a dot attack into him. it's better to try to hit him anyway, not to avoid getting hit by the projectiles, because it takes 1 heart of damage from you. It's not too hard. It's not too hard to avoid getting hit, but when you get hit a couple of times, it's not too terrible. The run is not dead, but when you miss, he will start to run at you. He will start to move very, very slowly. And when you get too close to him, he will start to jump at you at a very frantic speed. And this can cause his hitbox to merge into your hitbox, which means you are basically stun locked and you cannot do anything. You cannot even break free by hitting him or pushing him away with your sword, because your sword cannot do that. When your hitbox is stuck inside of his hitbox, you cannot do anything. You can just try to survive, which is not possible when you are stuck inside of his hitbox. So this fight was almost perfect. Very smooth and clean fight. Very nice. And now we are about to hit or to cross swords with Ceruber in the last boss fight, which happens now. First we have a little talk with Merlin, and he tells us that we are now in the area where Excalibur used to be located, in the stone in the middle of this place, or this thing. And now I am doing a little well, a very stupid looking strategy. I have to get back a couple of steps and I have to approach him again, and then I can hit him. Because you cannot stun lock him, you cannot really stun lock him. You can stun lock him for a certain amount of time, but occasionally he will break free and then he will try to hit you, and when you get hit you cannot stun lock him again, and he will break free and he will run around sometimes, and then he will be in a different corner of this map, and it will be a little bit harder to get him back on track or to get back into this pattern. But as soon as you take some steps back and then approach him again, he has no chance of breaking free. Sometimes he takes some steps to the left, which is not too bad because I can hit him again and push him back into the corner. Sometimes he will start his whirlwind or spin attack that he just learned, or that he now is able to use now in his second phase, but I'm not scared about that. As soon as I see... oh, that was very close, that was very close. As soon as I see him doing his whirlwind attack, I will just stop slashing at him. So now the second phase is over. He gets really mad at us. He wants to kill us. He's now following us. And what we have to do now... oh my god, please come down here. Yeah. He needs to put his sword into the stone. That was very stupid. And we finished the run. Very cool. That's it. Wow. That was a run. That was a run. I need to take a photo. I need to take a photo. Let me take a picture. I need to take a picture and I need to post it right now. Oh my god, I'm so glad that this worked. Okay, now I have a run. I have a very solid 100% run. Any percent. That's cool. That's pretty nice. let me share this picture with the world. I did it! Where's the percent sign? Okay, here it is. Wow, that's so great. It is great. It's absolutely great. Oh my god. I'm so glad this worked. Oh, it takes so long to send the tweet with a picture. Maybe it doesn't even work. But I did it! I'm so... Wow, in-game time 116, 400%, that's pretty crazy. So yeah, parchments 8 of 8, items 38. And completion data is some random number, I think. So, oh, the tweet is gone, it's done. That's crazy. That's so crazy.